Okay, hello everyone. Good evening here. And then good what? Yeah, good afternoon. Good morning, Asia. Yes. Okay, it's very
Good
nice.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Shota. Nice to see you here. Yeah. Okay. And hello, Manny, Joyce, Yifan, Lisa. Yeah, I can see. And Shelby too. So today we're going to be talking about something that's really important about food quality and proper nutrients. And it plays a huge role in our overall well-being. Okay. And I don't know if you all know that the fresh veggies right now and fruits are losing their nutrients, right? So we have to, be aware that what we're going to be eating right now. Does anybody know that they're actually losing the nutrients here or yeah? Anybody buying organics usually or no? Who buys organic?
Sometimes
Shall we buy
Organic.
organic? Okay.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
try to buy organic because fruit or even eggs has too much chemical.
Yes. Even eggs, did you say?
Yeah, eggs has organic eggs. The brown thing
Yes.
is the brown one. Yeah,
Uh, and then how about corn? Corn. Because
I have no
sure
idea
they have
about
a lot of
corn.
yeah. Okay. But
Yeah.
I try to buy organic too, but it depends because they can be really expensive, right? Yeah. I know many
Mhm.
organic too. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. So I'm always excited here to see everybody every week that we are joining from the whole globe, from Asia, Japan, Taiwan, and here in the US. So I'm not sure if we have any other countries here yet, but okay. So about myself, I think everybody knows me. I'm Wendy, and I've been in the business for about 4 years. And I'm an Emerald Director right now, which is pretty good title, but I'm working my way higher. And today I will have Shelby and Manny to share with me too, okay? And so let's begin. And has anybody ever felt, that like the food that we eat that doesn't taste as good as, or doesn't seem as nutrition, like doesn't taste as good as before? Have you ever felt like that? Because for myself, I feel the huge difference, like especially when I get the veggies or fruits directly, if I order from the farmers, okay, they taste a lot better. So especially right in the US, I don't do that, but in Japan, we can order directly from the local farmers, and they taste like awesome, so fresh. Okay, so and why is this happening? Because there are many reasons. And one of it is because of the destructions of our environment and the declining air, water, soil, and even like seed quality. So it seems like to be a major factor. But could it also be other factors like modern transportation, how they transport the stuff, right? And how they storage it, the way they store it. And then also the problem of mass production. They produce a lot of like big quantity right now, right? And also the chemicals they spray on them. Okay, they could all contribute to this factor, and also genetic modification. So, or even like our own perception as we age. I don't know, like if we age, does your taste bud seem to be different? But oh, and there's also fast food, okay, fast food and microwave meals, right? So it's clear that something has changed, right, since before. Okay, so let's start with food quality. So it's not enough that the food is free from harmful chemicals or bacteria. It also needs to provide the right nutrients, okay, and the quality for our body, especially as we age. We need more nutrients. And then can our body actually have the ability to absorb the nutrients, right? So that we are eating inside what we are eating and taking our body. So we need to eat nutrient dense foods, okay, full of nutrients, which means food that still contains a lot of vitamins. vitamins, minerals, and also antioxidants, okay? That help your body function, right? At least to its best, so that it could boost the energy, and then it could support our immune system, okay? And even keeping, you know, our skin radiant. So these are all really important factors. Yeah. I want to show you the slide here I prepare. Let me see here. Just a second. Wait a second. This one. Okay. So I was researching a bit today, and where is it? Can you see the slide, everybody? Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. So unfortunately, you know, with mass production and many foods have just lost their nutrients, right? As I mentioned, and instead they have a lot of preservatives, and they are grown with like harmful pesticides, right? So this is what they call it empty calories. Actually, I just knew that, the empty calories, where food, they can fill us up, you know, we feel full, but actually it doesn't have the proper nutrition, or it doesn't nourish what we need to have, okay? So, oops, where is my slide? I cannot see my own slide. Okay, so here, you can see from this chart here, okay? This is the, okay, so you can take a look at this study. It's by Professor Davis and his team at the University of Texas at Austin studies, okay? And they studied the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and it's data from both 1950 and 1999, okay? For 43 different vegetables and fruits, okay? 43 different vegetable fruits. I have the link if you guys want it later. So their findings showed, okay, there's a consistent, they decline, okay, the nutrition declines. For example, it's 6% decline in protein, okay, protein, 6%. Also 9% decline in phosphorus, okay, that's 9%, okay, which is also very important for our body. And 15%, oh my God, that's a lot, 15% decline in iron, right? And also 15% decline in vitamin C. So everything's declining, and 16% in calcium, okay? And then 18% decline in vitamin A. And there's also 38% decline in vitamin B, okay? That's like almost 40%, right? So all these is in just over the past century. It's just past century. All this is declining. So the Professor Davis and his team, like, they think that this happened because of the way they farm, the farming methods. Okay, they have focused on improving their tray, like the size or the way they grow their seed. Okay, even the seed, and the pest resistance. So rather than like increasing the nutritional value of the crops, okay. So they also think that like the decline in nutrition in our fruits and vegetables may be due to the soil being reduced of nutrients due to the modern intensive farming techniques. So the way they actually do the farming, I mean, it's advanced right now. So that's how it reduces the nutrients too. So no matter what the reason is, okay, the result is that unfortunately, it's true that the fruits and vegetables grown decades ago were much richer in vitamins and minerals than the varieties most of us get today, okay? And then the next one, because that one was from the US, right? And this slide is actually from, I don't know if you have seen it, Shota, it's from Japan, actually, even though it's written Chinese, but this is actually conducted in Japan. Yeah. And let's take a look at this one as well. It was featured in the newspaper, and it was based on a survey conducted in Japan in the 1950s. Okay, spinach contained around 150 milligrams of vitamin C, okay, per 100 gram. See, you can see per 100 gram. They still have 150. And then as the time passes, it declines over the decades. It's kind of shocking because, by 1994, right? 1994, yeah, it's only 13 milligram now. Okay, that's a spinach per 100 gram. So imagine I think that was like 30 years ago, right? Can you imagine like how much is it there now? I think it's probably zero. I mean, yeah. Or could it be negative or worse? I'm not sure. But the speed of the nutrient loss is truly alarming for us, okay? So it's not just the food in US, okay? It's happening like whole worldwide. So this should really be seen as a global crisis, I think. And think about, our kids. What are they eating every day, right? Even the school lunch sometimes. So are they even getting enough nutrients anymore, right? So yeah, and this is my two slides that I did. And that's my part for today. And yeah, I'll hand it over to Shelby. Are you there? Yeah, Shelby, hello.
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Okay, yeah, she's my childhood friend and who's been studying a lot of things. Yeah, she's on her own. So she'll be sharing insights on how the food we eat affects our what? Energy, right? Yeah, energy and our overall well-being. Yes. Okay, go ahead, please. Oh yeah, you need a slide, huh?
Yes, so I'm just gonna continue what you just said about the eating habit that we have. I'm sure our generation, everybody on here grew up with the fast food, especially McDonald's, right? So this chart is showing how often do we go to the fast food chain restaurants. And year over year, as you can see from 2017 all the way to COVID and in 2024, it's going upward. And the reason being going upward, there's many different reasons. First major one is price, right? It's cheap, it's fast, and but a lot of people is not thinking about health and well-being for consuming this type of food. Even though it's also addiction as well, because it kind of like for me, I do have experience. Like sometimes there's a few times that I feel a little bit tired, little bit drowning, and then I went to McDonald's and get the fish fillet meal, and then once I eat it, I feel energized. So that that has that just proved there's some sort of additional ingredient in the food. That's why it makes like that. So I would like to hear everybody before I continue. I would like to hear anyone has anyone to share any favorite fast food they like. I know Wendy loves In-N-Out.
Yes, that's probably the only one I eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody?
No, I love McDonald's too, but I control it. I don't eat it. That's all. I like the nuggets.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody?
A- Anybody else? No? Does Japan has McDonald, right? KFC. How about pizza in Japan? Yes? Okay. Yeah, so why fast food is not very healthy, and it's because the ingredients that they have, like I mentioned earlier, and the way they prepare the food, it's very fast, and their business model is going, prepare the food fast and let the people, let's say, go to the drive-through fast. So the fast food, it causes high blood sugar and it's very and a lot of salt and saturated fat and trans fats and calories. So these are the all major risks to our health. So if you can switch to the next slide, please.
Oh, okay. Hold on, please. Yeah.
Yes. So this is as you can see, the chart is simultaneously going upward due to what we just talked about, what I just talked about, because of the price and also on the TV, on the media, they promote different type of promotion to attract you to go to the restaurant. I want to share, I have a friend that he has a very poor mindset, so he always want to find something cheap. He go to Costco, go to like hot dog or pizza, and then he find what's cheapest to go. But I do realize that, let's say he wants to go get a hot dog in Costco, but the drink, let's say in McDonald's, two street down is cheaper. but he didn't see the gas price from driving down the two block of the street might be just saving him what 2 cents, but the gas money is higher, and then the long-term health condition will cost him more money. So he doesn't see it like that. So that's why, in order to have a good good food habit, what we consume is very important because it also affects our thinking, our mind, and it also causes weight, overweight. Can you please go to the next slide?
Okay, hold on, please.
Yeah, obese. So it's gonna show American rice obese problem, and a lot of fried food also causes cancer. And these are the hidden, health risks that we have if we consume too much fast food. And this is showing we have obese problem, and as you can see, it's also going upward. The red one is for adults, and then the orange one is for children. So it's pretty high. Adults is almost 50%. Okay. And so on the last slides, I'm gonna share one more, please. This is just a kind of like an energy chart. As you can see, Shane, if let's say if a person eat a lot of fast food, he or she will gain overweight, and I'm sure he or she will feel unattractive himself or herself, and they will feel shame, and because of that, they will accumulate different emotion, different mood, and they might be more angry, more impatient, on the when they encounter with people. So that's all lead to many different problems, not just health, and also in your social life and your circle of friends and family also can cause a lot of problem. So it's very important we consciously aware what we consume every day in our food because we normally we eat 3 meals a day. That's a lot. So maybe you don't feel anything today, but in the long run, your health will signal you, there's a problem of what we eat. So next, I'm gonna pass back to Wendy.
Okay, thank you, Shelby. Thank you for
Uh-huh.
your insights. So, do you eat fast food? And what's your favorite fast food if you eat?
Well, I start eating meat, so
You
that's
stop,
why I
stop.
stop. Yeah, stop. So that's why if I really want to go, I only eat the McDonald's fish fillet combo. That's the only one that I eat now, but it's very rare, like maybe once once every 6 months or 3 months or so. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And also the soda, it's a sugar water, right? So it's also gonna cause diabetes. That's another part. Because right now when I see a lot of people drink a lot of soda, that they not aware it's a cause of diabetes as well. Yeah.
I don't drink sodas. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
And it really shows that, how important it is to be mindful of what we eat. And I have to admit, yeah, I like the, in and out, as I said, but I try to keep it under control, like once a month or something. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but yeah. Okay. So next, Manny, are you ready? Let's bring my diamond director friend Manny, and his Latino team is like growing at a what unstoppable pace. Yeah. Okay, it's really amazing. So Manny, he's not only like a leader in the business, but he's also the tech guy and the science guy, okay, with a background in biology, right? And he has a holistic mindset since he was a kid. Okay, so he'll be sharing with us why supplementation is so important and why new skin's quality is truly premium. Okay, Manny, are you here? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, I'm here. How's it going?
Good, good, thank you.
Okay, good,
You're watching the game, right?
good, good. I was watching the game. Yeah, it's over now. But yeah, I was watching the Dodgers game. So anyone from California, hopefully, we got some Dodgers fan. Anyways, yeah. So I know you wanted me to share a little bit about the success process, right? Like why we should all be taking supplements and why, Nu Skin has some of the highest quality supplements as well, right? So let me share my screen here with you guys. Because when it comes to supplements, right? Like, why do we all need supplements? First, I think, Wendy has kind of touched on that question. Mainly one of the reasons is because a lot of the foods that we eat today, they're lacking nutrients, right? So unless you're a farmer and you're basically working your own land and you're nourishing it and you're planting, your own vegetables, fruit trees, making sure you're not spraying pesticides, right? Making sure that you're adding love to your farm and to your plants, it's going to be hard for you to be fully nourished, right? Unless you are, the one that you're seeing what you're eating, that you're making sure that it's not, being added any chemicals, any hormones, whether, it's an animal that you're killing and eating or a plant, right? So that's one of the main reasons why we today need to be using supplements, because no matter how healthy you eat, we have too much toxicity in our foods, and that toxicity really it damages the way that our body can function and at an optimal level. So supplements today, their main benefit is to be able to get rid of a lot of the toxicity that we are consuming every day or even breathing, right? Especially if we live in a polluted, metropolitan city. um, these supplements are going to help us protect our body against this free radical damage, against oxidative stress. And it's also going to be able to give us nutrients that we're lacking in many of our foods. So let me share with real quick what the 6S quality process is, which is what the Nu Skin scientists use to develop all of their products, right? Not just supplements, but pretty much even on their skincare line. So let's go over here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, perfect. So the 6S quality process, it was developed by Pharmanex, and it uses proprietary technology in its manufacturing process to maintain tight quality controls through all stages of product development. So the key to consistent quality is the Pharmanex 6S quality process, which is the basis of the company's pharmaceutical approach to product development. And this is basically this 6S process, just to give you a complete, overview of what it is. This is the main reason why the Nu Skin supplements work so fast and so well on people. I have a lot of people in my team who have, come from other companies, from other multi-level marketing, companies and systems and products. And the main thing that they really notice is that the results are pretty much instant when it comes to Nu Skin supplements or skincare products. And that the main reason why the products work so fast and so well and guaranteed is because of the 6S quality process. If Nu Skin didn't have this in place, the products wouldn't have the type of quality that they do. So what is the 6S quality process? So basically, it's a six-step process that the Nu Skin scientists use to be able to create their supplements. So the first S, so it's basically 6 words that start with S in English. If it's in a different language, it might be different. But the first S is selection. So they make sure that they select botanicals with the most effective health promoting properties, right? So not just, for example, when it comes to the tea green, they don't just go and pick any, green tea leaves. They go and they pick the best leaves out there in the world, and they pick them. They're hand picked, not machine picked, so that way they preserve the quality, and they pick them at the optimal time when they have the most amount of antioxidants. So that's an example of selection, right? Making sure that you select the best ingredients. Um, Sourcing, once Pharmanex decides to proceed with a particular botanical, the team investigates potential sources of the botanical, and they conduct exhaustive analysis on samples from each source, right? So sources may be domestic or international, and may include Pharmanex cultivation areas in China and Chile, right? So this is the way they make sure that they can make enough, right, of this product. So that way they're not just gonna make a product that's gonna run out, or that they don't have enough of the source. A structure is the third S, which is basically a state-of-the-art analytical technique, and working in collaboration with respected universities and laboratories in both China and the US. Pharmacists conduct structural analysis of the natural compounds present present in the selected botanical. This analysis isolate and purify specific chemical structures in standardized extracts, a critical step in ensuring a safe and effective botanical. So this would be, for example, an example of basically trying to find the perfect structure and standardize, the extraction process of like the tea green extract, like the polyphenols that they get from the tea green, like and the catechins. This would be basically where the structure part comes in. The standardization is basically a wide variations in active ingredients and are characteristics of any botanical. So, for example, when pharmacists analyzes the potential ginkgo biloba leaves for the mind memory supplement, studies revealed that the concentrations of active components will vary by as much as 300% depending on the season, climate, soil, method of harvest, storage conditions, and processing. And that's a huge difference. 300% is a pretty big difference in the results that you can achieve from that same ingredient, right? The same plant, right? So understanding, how it needs to be standardized so that way it can maintain that high potency is also important, and it's the first step. Then there's safety, making sure that there's no toxins, no microbes, right? No heavy metals, none of the bad. They want to make sure that none of that is included in any of the products, that everything is safe and effective. And then substantiation, they do the research, right? So they do the clinical studies to make sure that it shows results, right? It's not just, oh, it was great through the science, it was great theory. No, now we're going to put it to have actual people use it. Sometimes it will be employees. Sometimes it will just be like, double-blind studies, clinical trials. So they substantiate it, through different methods of testing the effectiveness of the product that they developed. So this process is what allows Nu Skin to come out with products that are guaranteed to work, right? That are backed by science. And a lot of companies don't do this because this costs a lot of money, right? Doing this whole process right here, this costs a lot of money because there's research involved. You have to travel to find the right, place, then test different ingredients. You might have to throw some out. So it involves millions of dollars to find a winning product, right? And winning ingredients that are sustainable, that you can source in a big, amount, that you can, basically, go through all these 6 steps. So that's the importance of making sure that whatever supplement you're taking, that you understand how it's being produced, how it's being manufactured, and that it has the highest quality possible, right? Because we only have one body, and you want to make sure that whatever you put into your body, which is going to create all of your new cells, your new organs, your new bones, you want to make sure that you have the highest possible ingredients to create your new body, that gets created pretty much every couple of years. So, perfect. I want to, do we have time for like a 3-minute video real quick?
Yeah.
I just wanted to show just something that I think would be very helpful in regards to understanding, the science and what is the difference between just a regular supplement out there and a high, premium, high quality supplement. Okay, so and this is also, I believe, in Japanese, so it's like I think subtitled in Japanese. So let me see. All right, let me make sure. Hold on, let me share with audio.
Okay.
Okay, so it says I'll just put like the first 3 minutes, and then you guys can watch this video later
Okay.
at home. Okay. I think it's frozen. There you go.
Today I'd like to talk about LifePak Nano Plus, which is developed based on Nu Skin's unique science and through collaborative work with a Japanese manufacturer with high production technology. I think you've heard the phrase, "You are what you eat." Well, I think it's more accurate to say that you are what you absorb and utilize. LifePak Nano Plus is more than just a supplement with nutrients. It enables nutrients to be alive in the body. Not just to swallow nutrients, but to absorb and to utilize and circulate them. It's like making them alive in the body. So taking LifePak Nano Plus daily helps nutrients to be absorbed and utilized in your body. And taking it regularly will change your future. Now, I'd like to talk about the key selling points of LifePak Nano Plus, showing what makes a difference. The first key selling point can be summarized like this: bioavailability makes a difference. We developed something that we call inner body investment design to achieve superior bioavailability. And this is composed of 5 points. So let's talk about each of them one at a time, shall we? The first point is nutrient forms. Taking this renewal opportunity, we revisited the current ingredients and thoroughly reviewed them from the nutrient form point of view. I'll give you an example. Vitamin E has several nutrient forms, yet we selected only one, D-alpha-tocopherol, because it effectively absorbed and utilized in the body for bioavailability. The second point is nutrient interactions, which is about how these nutrients interact once they're in the body. We considered the web-like nutrient interactions in order to optimize their function in the body. For example, it's good to take calcium together with vitamin D or magnesium for maximum benefit. The third point is nanotechnology. Nu Skin adopts a US patented unique method which effectively helps harder to absorb nutrients to be absorbed much easier. The fourth
Okay, so we'll stop it right there. But just want a bit about, why it's important to make sure that you have high quality supplements, right? Because when Nu Skin creates something, they're not going to create a product that typically will have competition in the market, right? Like if they're going to create a supplement or a skincare product, they're going to look at what's in the market, what is available, right? What is the top that the market is offering, and how can we make that even better, right? So a lot of the trends out there in the market with supplementation, many of them, believe it or not, have been created by Nu Skin. For example, one of them is with nanotechnology. Like LifePak Nano came out all the way back in 2008, 2009, before there was any nanotechnology in supplementation. And, a few years later, 2014, 2016, that's when a lot of the nanotechnology started to become more popular and to start to come out. But Nu Skin was the first one to come out with the first nano supplement out there in the world. So, but just to understand, why it's so important to be able to take, high quality supplements. So I believe you have some questions for me, Wendy, that you
Oh
wanted to
yeah,
ask.
yeah. I have some question for you, but yeah, because first one is what advice would you give to those who don't believe in supplements and they prefer like fasting, or spiritual or energy healing, yeah, instead.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's a great question. So I 100% believe that the mind is our most powerful asset, right? And that it can achieve miracles, right? Bigger than any other, bigger than any supplement out there in the world, to be honest. When it comes to like achieving a miracle, when it comes to healing, anything like that, 100% the mind creates our reality. Now, with that said, to have a healthy mind and to achieve those kind of miracles, you do need to have good nourishment. I've never met a person who has a very high, level of energy, consciousness, that has a very healthy mindset, but not a healthy diet or not a well-nourished body, right? So if you do want to have, the optimal healing ability for your body to heal itself, through your own mindset, you do need to have the right nutritional structure in your body, right? Your body's not going to be able to create miracles if you have trash inside of it. You do need to put the right ingredients so that way, your mind can work and achieve, the miracles that you want. Because there's a difference between, just, believing that you're going to heal and you're taking medication that is not going to do it, to believing that you're going to heal and then taking supplements that will actually help the healing process. So, and even when you are fully awake and you really understand how the body works, you understand that supplements and nutrition is a key part of your healing and of the creation that your body produces. Like every cell produces energy and it's based on the nutrients that you put inside of them.
Oh, that's a really, really good answer. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
I gotta write that down. Okay. And then also the second one is like, oh yeah, I often, share with people, about the new biome that I drink every day with the tea green, right? And it's
Hmm.
prebiotic and postbiotics. But sometimes people tell me, oh, I just get really, really good yogurts. I mean, I get my probiotics from there. Yeah.
I get really good yogurts too, actually. So that's good. If everyone's getting yogurt, yeah, I have mine right here. Like, and it has about five different type of probiotics inside of it. So, but besides the yogurt, you do need to feed your probiotics, right? Because the probiotic is just a bacteria. What you're talking about, the new biome, that is prebiotics and postbiotics. So it's not the bacteria itself, is the food for the bacteria. Basically, you're fertilizing your entire microbiome when we're taking new biome, right? That's why it's called new biome, to renew your microbiome, right? So that's the whole goal of the supplement, to be able to feed your gut bacteria, right? So yeah, definitely eating fermented foods is something that we should all be doing, not just yogurt, but pretty much most fermented foods out there, kimchi, yogurt, certain fruits that you can let ripe will start to get fermentation and acquire some of those healthy probiotics. But yeah, definitely adding new biome to those probiotics, to those fermented foods that you're already eating, is going to help even more your gut bacteria to be healthier, to proliferate even more. And in fact, I actually, not just the biome, there's actually a probiotic inside of Nu Skin. I'd like to share real quick just 1 minute of these studies and the benefits of this specific probiotic, because a lot of the pretty much any probiotic that you take out there is different from the one that Nu Skin has. And the Nu Skin one is unique, and in fact, it was acquired from a human being. Like, it's not found out there in nature. It was found inside of a woman, and it was here. So I'll show you guys what it is. But let me see. I think I have it here. 1 second. It's opening up or not? Oh, never mind. It's right here. Sorry. Okay, so the probiotic. So this is the Nu Skin probiotic. It's been around for a while, and basically it has is what Nu Skin promises is that it has 2 billion colony forming units of proprietary strain called sorry, let me go here. Let me go down. So it's lactobacillus fermentum. Okay, so how is this unique? Let me make this a little bigger for you guys. So how is this probiotic unique? So this probiotic has been developed through scientific and analytical methods to ensure the product meets label claims for life cultures at the end of the shelf life, a more valid indicator of efficacy than claiming number of life cultures and manufacturing. That's what every product out there does. Whenever you buy something at the store, including my yogurt, if it has a number on there, it's when it was manufactured. It's not when you're eating it at that time, right? So most of them have died, and then when you eat it and it goes into your stomach acid, most of the probiotics will die as well, right? That's the majority of what you find out there. But this one, so Parmanex's unique strain of lactobacillus was isolated from a Swedish woman who showed an extraordinary resilience to undesirable organisms. This unique patent-pending strain of lactobacillus, called Lactobacillus fermentum, has the ability to survive passage through the harsh environment of the stomach and has the ability to colonize in the intestine. Parmanex has established an exclusive agreement with the supplier of this, of Lactobacillus fermentum, making this unique strain proprietary to our company. This patent pending strain bacteria has 10 patents filed to date. In developing Probio PCC, Pharmanex has followed the probiotic guidelines as established by FOA, Specialization, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so basically, yeah, it's something that you're not going to find anywhere else out there in the world, because this woman is probably no longer alive. I think I'm not sure if she is or not, but I know I don't really know who the woman is, but I just know that it's a specific probiotic that is only found inside the human gut.
Oh my God, that is so detailed. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Okay, one last one.
you're welcome.
Yeah, just one more.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Sometimes when I tell people and then they tell me, I eat organic, so I think I'm fine. Like,
In regards to supplements?
yeah, they don't want to eat supplement because they think they're eating organic food.
Right. So, yes, yeah. So it's basically the same thing as last time. It's basically it's not that they're eating organic. It's that most of the soil doesn't have all the nutrients. And even if you're eating organic, we're not eating enough variety of nutrients. So I'll give you an example here. Let me share my screen with you again real quick. So this is just basically a database. So billions aren't eating enough of seven critical nutrients, right? So how's even if you're eating organic, right? So in fact, according to a study that was done, this is published by CNN. I don't really trust a lot of this media, but basically, more than 5 billion people don't consume enough iodine, vitamin E, or calcium, and found the study published in August 29 in the journal The Lancet Global Health. And then more than 4 billion people have insufficient intake of iron, riboflavin, folate, and vitamin C, right? So billions of people in the world don't take enough of these. And according to this study, also, basically, 1 second, yeah, 99%, if you guys hear, research team estimated the prevalence in inadequate intakes of 15 micronutrients among 185 countries, or 99% of the population. So pretty much we are all lacking on some kind of nutrients or minerals, even if you're eating organic, right? Like if you just eat rice, quinoa, and a tomato, and some other veggies, some leafy greens, and maybe a sweet potato and some meat or egg, you're still lacking nutrients. You're not going to have every single nutrient that your body needs, right? So that's why we have to today eat supplements, because every single food, even organic foods, they're not giving you an optimal nutrition. You can still be healthy, right? You can still live well. It's not mandatory, but if you want to have optimal health, right, like to be as best as you can be, supplementation is mandatory in today's world, right? Maybe 100 years ago might not be, just because the land was much, much rich with all of the vitamins, nutrients, micronutrients that we need. But today, it's a little bit different, right? And yeah, we do need to supplement our bodies.
Yeah, because a friend was asking me about meta today, and I was like saying that it's impossible for you to take the anthocyanins the day. I mean, 250, right? That's how much we're taking a
Right.
day.
You need to eat a
Right.
lot of berries and eating a lot of black rice, to be able to do that. In fact, in 2019, they said there's a study that it says 88% of Americans are metabolically unhealthy. So
Mm.
that's like, 1 out of 9, 1 out of 8. Um, yeah, I mean, sorry, 9 out of 10, or like 8 out of 10 people don't have good metabolism. So we all need H-log meta, right? If we want to have better metabolic health, because if we don't, we're going to acquire chronic conditions. Like most chronic diseases today, including cancer, autoimmune diseases, things like dementia, all of these things are due to very bad metabolism.
Yes.
So overweight, yeah, obesity, overweight, all those things, bad metabolism.
Yeah, and imagine how busy you are just washing those stuff, and then you can keep eating all the same quantity. And it's gonna end up
There you
more,
go. Yeah, Joyce has it.
yeah, it's gonna end up more expensive, right? How many blueberries,
Right,
blackberries? It's impossible. Just get this meta, you know? Yeah.
right, right.
Okay, thank you so much for your professional explanation. Okay, it's very, very valuable information. I hope that it helped everybody to understand so much more. Okay, so I know our time is a little bit tight today, but to wrap it up, we just want to say that I mean, at least in our groups, we're doing like more the holistic approach to wellness. Okay, and it's also combined with the science. I mean, backed up with science, right? And just one more thing, Manny, can you share? Did you say that you've never been to a dentist before? That was something.
I have been before, but I don't really go. Yeah,
You don't
it's
really
probably been a few years. It's been a few years since I've gone, but I
okay.
have AP24, so that's my dentist.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's so holistic. You don't go dentist. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And you
So
guys can go. I don't think it's bad to go. Just do your cleanings. But dentists, they're a little bit like a mechanic. If you go for a checkup,
mm,
they might find something wrong. That might not be wrong. So
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So, we need to think of the long term, right? How healthy do we want to be in our 60s, 70s, or 80s? And the choices that we make today will change our future. Okay, will change our quality of life. So before we go, I just want to share you the two really short videos, and they are my favorite leaders. And yeah, can you guys see? She's Wang, and I mean, she's just a I love this video because she's a living testimonial, and she's like 73 or 4 already right now. Wait, is it played? Okay. Yeah. And she's doing Zumba every day with her boyfriend, I think. Well, I don't think they're married. Yeah. Her downline. Okay, they're doing Zumba every day, everywhere in the world. So I think she's yeah, you guys can see living testimonial, right? That's how our supplement works. And then there's one more. They're in the 70s, and it's your dad, Dr. Halio. 60.
Pero si te educa para ayudar a otro a
60,
que gane, que se sienta bien, a que sea
7,
feliz,
I think?
todo un
Yeah.
cambio. Esa para el pro y
And it just,
el
I
éxito.
love his posture and the way he talks, full of energy.
Conectar
And
personas a un sistema
this is
educativo
how
donde
effective
transforma.
our supplement works too. So I mean, yeah, he's super handsome, I think. Yes. Okay. So I think it's so amazing. Anyways, so is anybody, grandparents or your parents, anything closer to them, right? I mean, not at least not mine, yeah. But okay, so that's what I want for myself in the future. Yeah, that's why I'm taking all the supplements. Okay. So anyways, thank you all for joining today. Okay, I really appreciate it. I know our time's a little bit over today, but I hope everybody leave here with a better understanding of the importance of the food quality, okay, and how nutrients play a very important role in our body and wellness. So just a small changes every day can lead to like a big improvement in the future. Okay. So I hope everybody start being healthy together from today. Okay. So see you guys next time. Yes. Thank you all. Bye. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.